Greetings of the day. So today we will see about the field effect transistor, FETs. Field effect transistors are, you can say, advanced version of the BJT, bipolar junction transistor. So let's start discussing about the field effect transistor. So friends, we have seen earlier about the BJT, bipolar junction transistor. So why it is called bipolar junction transistor? As I have explained you earlier, the current flowing in the bipolar junction transistor is due to electron as well as hole, both. That's why it is called bipolar junction transistor. In field effect transistor, the current will be flowing due to only one of the charge carrier. Either it may be electron or either it may be hole. Okay, so that is, you can say field effect transistor is called unipolar, while bipolar junction transistor, that is the name itself suggests it is bipolar. So field effect transistor is unipolar while BJT is bipolar. Okay, let's first discuss about the, you can say, similarities and the difference between field effect transistor and the BJT. Okay, so what are the similarities? So as I said earlier, BJT are the, FET are the advanced version of the BJT. So they have the same usage. That means FETs are also used in amplifier. FETs are also used for the switching device. That means it is used as a switch. Okay, so field effect transistors are used as in amplifiers, and they are used as a switch to make on or off automatic switch, controlled switch. Differences. So FETs are called voltage control devices, while BJT are called current control devices. Okay. Now in the BJT, we have seen the its output equation, that output current IC that depends on the input current IB. Output current that will depend on the input current IB. Okay, so that is the dependency of the output current on the input current. That's why the BJT is called current control. Output is controlled by the current IB. That's why it is called current control. While in FET, the output current that will be controlled by the input voltage VGS. Now what is G and what is S? G stands for gate, S stands for source. Okay, there are three terminals in FET, we will see in detail. Okay, gate, drain and source. So the source, the voltage between gate and source, that is called VGS. So depending on the VGS, your output current ID will be varied. Okay, so that is VGS is controlling the output current. That's why FET is called voltage control device. Another good advantage of the FET, that is it is having higher input impedance compared to the BJT. Now, what is the meaning of input impedance? The impedance which is offered on the input side. As I have explained you earlier in the amplifier, whenever we are looking for any amplifier, what we do is we have to choose the amplifier that it should have high input impedance. Okay, so over here the input impedance is high. Okay, so we are saying that input impedance of this is high. Okay, so the FET is better compared to the BJT in terms of the input impedance. BJT amplifiers have better gain compared to the FET amplifiers. Okay, so that is the advantage of BJT amplifiers, but FET has other good advantages. Like as I mentioned, it is having higher input impedance. It will be less sensitive to the temperature variation. Okay, BJT are, you can say, more sensitive to the temperature variation compared to the FET. So that is good characteristic of the FET, that they are less sensitive to the temperature variation. Okay. Another good advantage of the FET is they consume less power. Okay, they consume less power compared to the BJT. FET consume less power compared to the BJT. Okay, another very good advantage is the construction of the FET is such that whenever you want to fabricate the chip with the use of the transistor, FET can be fabricated very easily. Okay, so the construction of the FET compared to the BJT is easier. whenever you want to fabricate on the chip ICs. Okay, that is good advantage. Another good advantage of the FET is whenever you are fabricating onto the chip, it occupies the less space. That means they are smaller in the size compared to the BJT. So these are the good advantages, or you can say these are the advantages which makes the FET more comfortable to be used in the chips. Okay, so nowadays whatever chips we are saying in the computers or in any circuits, the chips are made up of transistors, and that transistors right now we will be using, that will be MOSFETs. Okay, so MOSFETs are a part of FET that we will see. Okay, so FETs are widely used in electronics due to these advantages compared to the BJT. Now types of the FET. So junction field effect transistor and MOSFETs, these are the two main types. Okay, FETs can be classified into JFET and MOSFET, junction field effect transistor, metal oxide field effect transistor. The metal oxide field effect transistor, that means there will be metal, there will be oxide layer, and then there will be FET. Okay, it has special advantage of high input impedance. Okay, and other good advantages are compared to the JFET. Okay, so metal oxide field effect transistors right now in chip, these are used for the fabrication. Again, it is MOSFET is divided into two categories: depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET. In depletion MOSFET, we will have the channel which will be laid down, okay, into that MOSFET. It will be in construction, already the channel will be there. Well, in enhancement MOSFET, we don't have to deplete the channel over there. The channel will be enhancing itself. That's why the name is enhancement MOSFET. We will see this category in detail. Okay, but this is just a classification right now. You have to see it is divided into two parts: JFET and MOSFET. MOSFET again divided into two parts: D MOSFET, that is depletion MOSFET, and the enhancement MOSFET. Now let us understand the construction of the JFET. There are two kinds of the JFET you can make, whether it is N-channel JFET or P-channel JFET. In N-channel JFET, you have to take the material of the N-type. पहले आपको N-type material लेना है, उसके बाद अगर N channel बनाते हो तो N-type का material लिया है, उसके बाद हमें दो ओके पी टाइप के मटेरियल को इसमें ये दिखाया गया है फिगर में, वैसे तरह उसको ऐड करना है. Okay, so over here we are adding two P type of materials which are you can say which are heavily doped, which are added into this N type material. So there will be junction of the, I mean there will be creation of the PN junction over here. As you can see over here, there is a PN junction created, and this material is N bar. Okay, wherever my pointer is going right now, you are seeing it is a red pointer, so that is N material. These are the P type, so there will be junction created over here, and these are the three, you can say these are the three terminals: drain, source, and gate. Okay, these are the three terminals, and there will be contact, metal contact, which are taken, okay, to have that contact terminal, that are ohmic contacts made up of metal, which are connected with the three terminals. Okay, so there will be depletion region whenever you have PN junction. As we have understood in the PN junction diode, if even if we are not connecting any battery, due to the, you can say, diffusions of the charge carriers, there will be creation of the depletion region over here. So this is the depletion region which is created. Right now we are not connected any battery with it. Still the you can say this depletion region exists. Okay, so this is the construction of the JFET. Okay, this is N channel JFET. Suppose someone says that what is the construction of the P channel JFET, then what we have to do is we have to take first P type bar. Okay, first we have to take P type bar, and then we have to add two N type materials like this. Okay, तो जहाँ पे N material है वहाँ पे P material कर दो, जहाँ पे P material है वहाँ पे N material कर दो. Okay, terminals तो वैसे ही रहने वाले हैं: drain, source and gate. Okay, gate कैसे बनाते हैं वो आपने देखा, दोनों पी टाइप को कंबाइन करके इधर गेट बनाया, वैसे इधर इस दोनों एन टाइप को कंबाइन करके मैं गेट टर्मिनल बनाऊंगा. तो दोनों एन साइड, इस साइड और इस साइड के मटेरियल को कंबाइन करके हमने गेट टर्मिनल बनाया। तो दिस इज कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द पी चैनल जेएफईटी। एन चैनल जेएफईटी दैट मीन्स आपका पूरा मटेरियल जो है वो एन चैनल, एन एन टाइप का लिया था, तो इसमें जो करंट फ्लो होगा वो इलेक्ट्रॉन की वजह से होगा। पी चैनल मटेरियल में, पी चैनल जेएफईटी में मटेरियल मेरा पी टाइप है, तो जो करंट फ्लो होगा वो होल्स की वजह से होगा। ओके, so this is the construction of the n channel JFET and the p channel JFET. So we have seen it is having three terminal: drain, source and gate. Now you can compare this with the your tap. Okay, आपके घर में जो नल होता है उससे आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो ये एनालॉजी को। कैसे? तो जैसे कि हमारे घर में ऊपर टैंक रहती है, तो टैंक से आपका जो पानी आता है वो पानी नल में से आके फिर ये ड्रेन हो जाता है। अगर ये पानी का जो फोर्स होता है वो हम कंट्रोल करते हैं इधर से। ओके, नल नल में जो टैप बोलते हैं उसको, टैप से हम कंट्रोल करते हैं। तो ये हम बंद भी कर सकते हैं, ओपन कर सकते हैं, उसका फ्लो भी कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। तो ये हमारा टैप है। ओके, तो वैसे ही जेएफईटी में सोर्स, ड्रेन एंड गेट। ओके, so gate will be controlling terminal for the flow of the current from source to drain. Okay, so you can compare this analogy of your tap, okay, with your I mean with your JFET. तो JFET में सोर्स से करंट फ्लो होगा, ड्रेन की ओर जाएगा, अगर कितना जाएगा that will be controlled by your gate. Okay, so this is how you can compare. You will understand this thing whenever we will discuss the characteristic of the JFET, or you can say current flowing phenomena and the JFET. Okay, so now we will understand the operating characteristic, or you can say output characteristic of the JFET. Okay, so we will understand this characteristic mainly into the two portion. Whenever we are not applying any VGS, okay, there is no battery or there is a short circuit between gate and source, and whenever we are applying negative battery between gate and source, definitely in both the cases some positive value of the VDS will be applied between, that is between drain and source, some battery will be applied. The third one is not much important. It is the region which is variable control resistance, but these two are A and B portion are very much important to understand in the JFET characteristic. So now let us take case number 1, which says that VGS is equals to 0 and VDS we have some positive value. Okay, so we will take n channel JFET and we will try to explore this. Okay, so as you can see in the figure, over here there is a drain terminal, over here there is a source terminal, over here there is a gate terminal. Both the p-type materials are connected with the wire and they are given a G terminal. Now there is a short circuit between gate and source, as you can see over here. So it is 0 volt over here, it is written because they are shorted. Between drain and source you can see one battery is connected, and how this battery is connected. The positive terminal of the battery is connected with the drain, as you can see over here. Negative terminal is connected with the source. Okay, now this applied battery positive terminal to the n channel side. Okay, so what it will do is it will reverse bias this PN junction. So you can see the depletion region which is, you can say, widened over here near the drain, and it will be normal near the source side. Okay, now why it is so? Okay, because this battery is applied, it is making your जंक्शन मोर रिवर्स बायस ओवर हियर नियर द ड्रेन। तो पहले आपने देखा था जब बैटरी नहीं थी तो नॉर्मल पीएन जंक्शन डायोड का डेप्लेशन रीजन था वही था, मगर इधर बैटरी अप्लाई करने से आपका रिवर्स बायस बढ़ा, तो आपका डेप्लेशन भी बढ़ा और भी ड्रेन के नजदीक में ज्यादा बढ़ा। तो क्यों ऐसा हुआ? दिस फिनोमेनन कैन बी एक्सप्लेन बाय one circuit I will explain you. Okay, but right now just you see the construction how it is, and there is a, you can say, widen depletion region near the drain. VGS is 0. Now what will happen in this you can say case? Okay, so let us try to understand. VGS is 0, VDS is applied, so there is a small path between these two depletion, and that is called the channel, which will allow the flow of the electrons from the source side to drain side. Now the electrons which will be there near to the source, they will be repelled by the negative terminal of this battery. So they will be repelled and they will be going towards the drain. they will be going towards the drain. Okay, so there will be the flow of the electrons due to the repulsion of the battery VDD, or you can say VDS. Okay, and the electrons will be reaching to the drain. So due to that, there is a flow of the current in your N channel, and there is a path. This path is called channel, and this current is called current IS, or you can say it is the current ID, because the channel is connected with the source and drain. The current IS will be equals to ID. Okay, so you can say there will be flow of the current IS ID. Now what will happen if you apply more VDD? Okay, the electron will be repelled with the more forces, so you will have the more current. Okay, again you increase the voltage, again you will have more current. So what will happen as you increase the VDS value, your current ID will be increasing as increasing with the VDS. Okay, but there is a problem. Okay, there is a problem that at one point, okay, your current will stop incrementing and it will be fixed, it will be saturated at one point, and even if you increase the VDS further, the current will not increase. क्यों ऐसा होता है? Why it will happen? Because as you increase the battery value, okay, VDS, okay, will be increased. तो जैसे जैसे आप बैटरी वैल्यू इंक्रीज करोगे तो ये डेप्लेशन रीजन भी बढ़ता जाएगा. तो एक टाइम ऐसा आ सकता है कि दोनों डेप्लेशन वो इतने नजदीक आ जाएंगे या इतने क्लोज हो जाएंगे, देयर विल नॉट बी एनी चैनल एग्जिस्टिंग बिटवीन देम and the current will not be allowed to flow. But practically this phenomenon will not block the channel, because if the channel is blocked, then the current ID will be zero. If the current ID will become zero, okay, then if there is no current is flowing, okay, what will happen? There will not be any depletion region near to that, and there will be normal depletion region of the PN junction, which was there without battery. Okay, let us try to understand this phenomenon. Okay, so whenever this kind of thing happens, current, there will be blocking of the channel, current becomes almost constant. That is called the pinch off phenomenon. Okay, so whenever VGS is zero and if we are increasing the VDS further, okay, so the depletion zone will get so large that it will have the pinch off. That means the current will become constant. Okay, and you can, I will show you in characteristic also, but let me show you that phenomenon why this depletion region that will be not blocking the current completely. Okay, so and why this depletion region is widened near the drain region. Okay, so why this is happening? I have put the question in the earlier slide that why this depletion region is wider near the drain. So now let us take this example. As you can see the figure on the right hand side, you can have any material, that is you can have, it is a resistive type of, it will be offering some resistance. Okay, so n type material whatever we have taken, that is made up of, you can say, or it will be offering some resistance. So let us say that we have connected VDS of 2 volt. So what we can say, near the drain I will be having resistance, and resistance will depend on the length, as we know R is equals to rho L by A. Okay, so ऊपर की ओर लेट्स से मेरा रेजिस्टेंस है R1, नीचे उसके मिडल में R2, और नीचे की ओर मेरा है R3. Okay, so let's say R1, R2 and R3. Now just for explanation I am saying that R1, R2 and R3 are of 1K. Okay, and ऊपर से मैंने 2 वोल्ट का सप्लाई अप्लाई किया. Okay, there is a 2 volt supply applied. Okay, so now this is drain where I have connected positive, and my ground is source. Okay, so for N channel there will be resistance like this. Now what will be the voltage drop across this R3? Let's say it is 1K. So 1K divided by 1K plus 1K plus 1K, total 3K. So 1K divided by 3K multiplied by the applied battery value. Let's say it is 2 volt. Okay, so it will be 2 by 3 volts across the R3. So near the source, what is my voltage? It is 2 by 3 volt. What is the voltage at this point above R2? So it will be R2 plus R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. That will be 2 by 3 into 4. So the voltage at this point near the R2, it will be how much? 4 by 3 volt. Now what will be the voltage near the drain? So it will be whole current, I mean whole resistance divided by that whole resistance into the battery value. So full battery value will be there near the drain. Okay, so as you can see that near the source we are having less voltage which will be reverse biasing that PN junction, and we are having the highest value of the voltage near the drain, so it will be more reverse biasing the drain. So you will have the widened depletion region near the drain. So this is the reason why you have the widened, you can say, depletion region near the drain. Now, okay, whenever we increase the VDS at the pinch off condition, theoretically this depletion region should touch each other and it is blocking the channel and the current will be zero. But if the current ID becomes zero, then in this example which I have given, if my current is zero, then there will be any drop across any resistor? No, because current is zero. So if there is no drop, then PN junction will go to its normal value and again there will be opening of the channel. But the VDS applied is high, so again that is, you can say, it will be maintaining some constant gap between this two PN junction. Okay, so that will be allowing a highest current at the current that is called pinch off current. Okay, so at some value of the VDS you will be reaching constant current, that is called the saturation. Okay, due to this pinch off phenomenon. Okay, so let us understand this from the characteristic. On the y-axis I have the current ID, on the x-axis I have the voltage VDS. So what will happen as I increase the VDS in the initial portion, as you can see the current ID increases linearly, but at some point, as you can see, it becomes constant. So that is called saturation level. Right now I'm talking of the first condition where VGS is equals to 0. So as you can see, whenever VGS was 0, this was happened. Okay, at the pinch off my current becomes constant. Even if you now increase the VDS, current remains constant. And whatever the current at VGS is equals to 0, whatever the saturation current, that is called IDSS. So as you can observe over here in this region, the characteristic is kind of linear characteristic, and over here the current becomes constant. So any further increase after the pinch off in the VDS value will not increase the current. Okay, this is the pinch off phenomenon. So this is the characteristic at VGS is equals to 0. Now we will go for the portion B where VGS is less than 0. Okay, that means some negative battery is applied over here. So as you can see, the negative terminal of the battery is connected with the gate terminal and positive terminal is connected with the source terminal. Okay, and there will be battery, definitely VDS will be applied like this. Okay, so this VDS again, that will be deplete, it will be increasing the depletion region. Fine, as you increase the VDS, depletion region will be increasing. Now what is the effect of this VGS? Okay, what is the effect of this VGS? Okay, VGS is negative. Okay, so negative terminal is connected with the, gate. Okay, so gate is made up of P type material. P type material के साथ मैंने बैटरी का नेगेटिव टर्मिनल लगाया, तो वो उसको मोर रिवर्स बायस करेगा, क्योंकि P साइड के साथ हम नेगेटिव लगाते हैं तो उसको रिवर्स बायस करता है. दिस विल बी मोर रिवर्स बायस. अभी 1 वोल्ट है, 1 वोल्ट की जगह पे मैं 2 वोल्ट लगाऊं तो अगेन इट विल बी मोर रिवर्स बायस. अभी 3 वोल्ट लगाऊं तो नेगेटिव 3, दैट मींस इधर 3 वोल्ट की बैटरी अगर नेगेटिव टर्मिनल इज कनेक्टेड विद द गेट, then it will be more reverse bias. Now what will happen if this VG is connected like this? Okay, so what will be happening to the characteristic which we have seen earlier? अभी अगली characteristic जो हमने देखी वहां पे VGS 0 था. अगर मैं VGS -1 कर देता हूं तो क्या इफेक्ट आएगा? आप सोच सकते हो कि क्या इफेक्ट आएगा. तो ये पिंच ऑफ फिनोमिनन जल्दी हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वो डेप्लेशन रीजन कंबाइन होने वाले हैं, वो जल्दी हो गए क्योंकि मोर रिवर्स बायस इज अप्लाइड. ओके, so as we increase the VGS, the depletion region will come closer and the pinch off phenomenon will happen earlier. Okay, so as we have seen VGS equals to 0 के लिए क्या था ये already हमने देखा. अब VGS -1 है तो आप देख पा रहे हो कि इनिशियल पोर्शन में जैसे जैसे मैं VDS बढ़ाता हूँ तो करंट इंक्रीज होगा, मगर एक पॉइंट आ जाएगा वहां पे वो कांस्टेंट हो जाएगा. मगर ये करंट जो पहले केस में VGS equals to 0 में IDSS था, अभी आप देख सकते हो कि वो नीचे आ गया। क्यों नीचे आ गया? क्योंकि पिंच ऑफ जल्दी हो गया। क्यों जल्दी हो गया? क्योंकि बैटरी नेगेटिव अप्लाई होने से रिवर्स बायस ज्यादा अप्लाई हुआ तो डेप्लेशन आपका बढ़ा, तो ये जो सैचुरेशन लेवल है वो जल्दी आ गया। तो एट द 4 मिली एम्पियर you are getting the saturation for the VGS equals to -1. Again, I increase the VGS equals to -2. The saturation will come earlier. As you can see, the saturation current for VGS equals to -2 is 2 milliampere. Again, I increase VGS is equals to -3, and the saturation will happen around 0.5 milliampere, as you can see. And now one point will come where VGS is equals to -4. The current is completely zero. The current is zero on the x-axis, as you can see over here. And the voltage for which this phenomenon happens, that is called the pinch off voltage. Okay, VP voltage is equals to VGS off. जो वोल्टेज पे मेरा करंट जीरो हो जाएगा VGS की जो वैल्यू के लिए, that is called the pinch off voltage. Okay, so this is the characteristic whenever we are applying some negative value of the VGS. Okay, and there will be definitely VDS applied. So what will happen to the characteristic? So this is called the drain characteristic. This is called the drain characteristic or the output characteristic of the JFET. So I think this is understood. Now the third portion, which is the voltage control resistor. So in the previous characteristic, whatever this region, okay, as you can see, the voltage VDS increases in this region, current increases. So as you increase the voltage, current increases. So that's why it is called the voltage control resistor. जैसे जैसे voltage बढ़ाओगे वैसे वैसे करंट बढ़ेगा तो उसका रेजिस्टेंस ओके आप कंट्रोल कर सकते हो. So that is the voltage control resistor. So this is the characteristic of the JFET. Okay, so we have seen today about the JFET characteristic. Now instead of n channel JFET, suppose someone says p channel JFET, then everything remains same. Okay, just you have to change the polarity of voltages. Okay, VGS and VDS, and the construction wise, as I explained earlier, you will have the p channel first and then type materials are added, but the thing operation will be same as n channel JFET. Over here the characteristic, if you will see, the VDS will be negative, okay, VGS will be positives, okay, the current ID will be like this positive only. Okay, so you will have this characteristic for the p channel JFET. Okay, so this is the characteristic for p channel JFET. N channel JFET also we have discussed. So friends, up to this point I am keeping. Okay, thank you for the watching.